What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones: The Card Game 2nd Edition tournament video for you, brought to you by these awesome backers of the channel that donate at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Thank you for making this video possible. In this one we got myself playing Greyjoy, Reigns of Castamere, against Alex O'Shea playing Tyrell, HRD, Bitterbridge, Encampment. Got myself on the left, Alex on the right. This is from Black Knight Games in Hamilton, Ontario. Should come by, play some Thrones on Thursday nights. I'm there sometimes on Thursdays. Haven't been really showing up lately. Been pretty busy with, you know, YouTube and work and real life. But there are usually players there on a Thursday night. You should check out our Facebook group at facebook.com/Greater I forget what the initials are. But anyways, look for Hamilton and Toronto, Greater Area Thrones group on Facebook, and join that if you're in the area and want to come play with us at Black Knight or in Toronto at 401 Games. So on myself, I got Silence's Crew on setup, Priest of the Drowned God, and an Iron Minds. He's got the classic start, which he seems to get every time with this deck. He's got Bitterbridge from House of the Red Door, but he's got Hightower on setup. So it's Hightower or the Arbor, I think, is the usual. And he plays Time of Plenty into My Noble Cause. So we're going to get extra cards on the draw here. And he's chosen me to go first.
Oh, sorry, before we draw though.
Oh, yep, Bitterbridge.
Okay, sorry. So I will drop him in. I will Hightower, getting a card and gold.
And I'll drop in King Balon. He drops in Mace Tyrell. So I'm okay with that. And he'll get a card and a gold off a Hightower.
More. Yeah. But then we'll draw three if you haven't already.
Something really exciting.
You're having me go first, you say? Or no? Yeah, you said me first. Yes.
So we saw Alex play this deck in the, I believe, the first round of this video series, I think in video number 2. So go back and check that out if you want to see it again. Actually, check out all the previous games. We've did a store championship from Rochester, New York a week before going to this store championship, so I got videos from that one up in a playlist at Rob's Gaming Table, plus a lot of videos from this one in a playlist at Rob's Gaming Table. Canadian Nationals a couple weeks after that, which I should have some videos from that. And then a week after Canadian Nationals, we're going down to Rochester, New York again for Millennium Games Store Championship. So I'll have a lot more videos from that, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for all those videos. Well, lots of Thrones coming up on the channel. Don't go anywhere. And we're just going through the prizes being handed around there. I don't know what I'm doing, but come on, Rob, you're being filmed. What are you doing? But anyways, we're just passing prizes around, as you saw in the previous video. So we're just taking one, passing it along. And looks like I marshaled out I think an Iron Fleet Scout there. I got a couple of those in play now in Iron Mines. Feeling good about that. Still have 5 gold. And hopefully I have another Lord in hand that I can use Noble Cause on for the reduction. I did that the first time I played Alex against this deck in Toronto a couple months back. I remember doing the Bitterbridge, and I just couldn't help it but drop in, you know, big 7-costers. Then sometimes my Noble Cause would just be useless. First world problems over here.
I gotta dump my hand.
So we get Littlefinger in there, get a Noble Cause reduction on him. Draw on 2 cards, feels nice. Still 2 gold to spend if I'd like. And it looks like a Corsair's Dirk coming in here on King Balon for a gold.
Do I have to be alone or just a win? Just win. Cool. I guess I'm conflating that with Dagger.
And I'm going to save a gold. And I think that's... Oh, maybe not. Oh, I see I have Iron Islands Fishmonger there. But I decide to not play him. Count my cards. I have 6 reserves, so I should be okay. Just going to do a Vineyard there for 2 to get 2 more gold. And Hightower gets duped for his limited.
I don't want to save the gold anymore. I'm just...
Or sorry, Hightower's not limited. Vineyard's limited, that's what I meant to say. Hightower's just duped. Mace gets a dupe. Ace Tyrell, first round. Oh boy, here we go. It's gonna be fun. Hightower already online. Gonna be getting them golden cards all day, especially off Mace triggers.
Yes, that's the
I'm assuming you got your roll.
yes. Hence me still having.
Maybe it's one of those.
Hopefully he just doesn't play King Renly to shut off Balon from attacking and not having a kneel on militaries.
Marshall that with the
3.
And Robar Royce out there for 3. He's going to do the Hightower trigger to get a gold and draw a card.
Card. You may look at your plot.
So I need to be able to stop 2 militaries.
I was playing it 2 of them.
That Hightower, man. Bananas. Just getting golden cards like multiple times around. I guess it's $4 and all, but come on. It's crazy. House Floor Knight coming in, popping my Priestess Drown God out of play.
I'm first player, don't I choose? Which would have been better to play.
Go ahead.
Draw 3?
Aren't they tied though? Doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's my card, so I choose a character with the lowest strength in play. The lowest strength is 3, so I have to choose a character with 3
Just
strength.
anybody. Okay, I got it. I got it.
I was hoping with first player I could do some shenanigans and make him discard
Lower strength.
his House Florent Knight.
Yeah, do it that way. Anyway, back to
But that's not how the rules work.
and I will.
Sad face.
I will trigger Mace on him,
And Mace is going to make Robar leave play.
and then
And challenges, he's going to come back. Hightower, surprise. Get a gold, draw a card.
I like my hand.
Gross.
actually, now that I've triggered the high
Now
tower,
I'm regretting that.
I'm going to trigger Mace.
He's going to spend a gold now that he just got off Hightower and give Mace a power.
Cool.
Astro will find me another one. I believe in her. You do? I have to know. You have to know.
So 7 strength military to start here. And I see why he spent that gold on the Mace effect right now, is to get rid of the gold for Corsair's Dirk. Makes sense. So I can't steal it.
No use of the Greyjoy.
I have to fight the urge to play.
So I'm attacking for 7. He could defend with 7, but I should be able to win unless he's got some shenanigans. He's got no money now. So I should be okay. But then I can have Iron Fleet Scouts there. That should help me in any case. The part that sucks is I don't have an intrigue icon that I can buff with those Iron Fleet Scouts. Only Littlefinger, 4 strength. Can't get a reins off here.
I will block.
And block with Robar Royce on military, and he's going to die.
We'll win. Play it.
Instead of Alex having to try to remember to trigger him, he might as well just kill him. Just kidding. Alex is going to remember that stuff. Not like Justin in that first video.
I'll take that one. I'm surprised. Good thing I get the shuffle out there.
So intrigue of
So 4 strength intrigue with Littlefinger.
Is that Greyjoy character only?
correct.
Okay.
So yeah, Alex just realizes the Iron Fleet Scout can't help me on Littlefinger to get that reins off, so he's just going to block with Mace also and win since I can't buff Littlefinger. And now could do a power challenge. He's got nothing to defend with that I see. Maybe I'll get lucky and pillage something nice with the Silence's crew. And that goes unopposed. I'm going to hit the high tower, get a dupe off of it. Might as well start working.
You knew. Really glad that I had that dupe.
Yeah, so that's
Okay, I'm sure you have another copy in your head already.
and pillage.
And get a vineyard off the top of the deck. And he gets a gold, so +2 on Silence's crew.
Location or attachment.
Is it from the treasury? Together? Yep, treasury. Cool. And that's for 3 or anything else shenanigan-wise?
That's it. So how many shenanigans? Time for your shenanigans.
My shenanigan is an intrigue challenge.
Unopposed intrigue here.
No reaction, unopposed, claim a 1. Pull your Asha.
And he gets a copy of Pike on the intrigue claim.
That has something to do with stealth anyway.
Yeah, man.
And then it's going to be your dominance.
And on to me. So I'm up 3-2.
7, yes.
Got no knights.
Gotta get some way of dealing with Mace here.
I'm very bad.
Or just try to win faster than he can. So I know this Tyrell Bitterbridge deck can be kind of slow. It takes a while, but once he builds up a giant wall of big dudes with renown, you're kind of screwed. But maybe I can get him at the right time with a Valor and hit some of those guys before he closes it out. But if he gets them all duped up like Mace is there, I could be in trouble. I have one save on the board. Yeah, I don't know. So, time of plenty. I decide to play Bar in the Gates so he can't use Bitterbridge Encampment. Or, I also thought it worked against Mace, but I learned that quickly here, with thanks to Alex Hines sitting beside us. Let me know.
For other stuff, yeah. I didn't even, like for him, I wasn't even. Oh, but he gets around it, right?
Yeah, so there. I thought it was.
Parallels can't cause characters to enter play.
Yeah, so we're gonna ask Alex Hines here sitting beside us, and yeah, he lets us know that.
Barring the gates. If I remove someone who can play with Mace,
He can return to play.
he can return to play. Okay.
Yeah, it's the expiry of an effect that causes a character to enter play. So barring the gates only stops the card effect from making them enter play, not the expiry of a card effect. And if that's wrong, please let me know in the comments below. Be good to know, but I think he's right. Sounds legit, at least.
Here's the deal. I have characters.
Well, at least it stops Bitterbridge, I guess. Slow down the train of dropping big Tyrell dudes into play. Make him have to marshal them out normally. And I play an Iron Islands Fishmonger. And also he's playing ambush characters, I'm pretty sure. So at least it puts a lockdown on the ambush characters.
So let's do it now while we can. Exploit it while we can. I guess I have 3 powers, so you get to choose. Who's playing first?
I will go first. I usually do things like put this
Nine?
And Victorion with a dupe. And all my gold spent over to Alex for his marshalling.
Gain, or I guess I'll gain 2 during your marshal or whatever, and then I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from 10 to 20.
So he's got 7 gold to work with, it looks like.
That's basically what that was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Pretty good pile of guys. Four, we'll do this first.
With your 4 or 5 gold?
What do you want up?
And I'm also pretty sure that he doesn't run a reset. I mean, like, in this kind of deck, I don't see him running Valor to Harris. Maybe Wildfire, but I don't think Valor Morgulis, but he could. But I'm going under the assumption that he doesn't. I'm only worried about my Valor. So I'll just play out what I can, not too worried about it. And there's Randall Tarley getting a gold and a card off Hightower.
Do 2 for Wild.
And we got a Wildling Scout for 2 gold coming in.
Trigger Mace.
And Mace is going to get the House Florent Knight to leave play. And when he comes back in, he's going to get rid of my Fishmonger, I'm sure.
It's in there to die, not get sacked.
Start of the challenges. Return to play. Do that. Trigger Hightower.
And there's Hightower trigger again. Gross.
I love it. And go ahead, sir.
Kneeling all my non-ladies.
I can do some Intimidate shenanigans here with Balon and Victorion going first on the Mill Challenge. But I also have Silence His Crew for 6 strength beside them, so I can use him instead and do a power. I could just do the military with Balon and poke and see what happens. I do have 2 Iron Fleet Scouts there to help me out. And yep, just going to play a little safe and do the Balon military of 7. I could also kneel the Iron Mines to give a +1 bump to loyal characters using Balon's ability.
I know. Probably just rolled it. Oh no, we can't do it.
So it looks like I caught Alex off guard here. He's not sure how to handle this. Which is usually a hard thing to do. He knows what's going on. He's like 8 turns ahead usually, I feel like. And I'm coming for that gold on his block card is what I'm laughing about there.
Oh yeah, Cockroach can.
Mine. Yeah.
Vents can.
If you lose a power challenge.
So he's going to do something crazy like spend the gold fast on events. Doing some Lord Renly's rides here on the defense. I'm okay with that. If he lets it go unopposed, I steal that gold and maybe have a We Do Not Sow in there. That would be nice. Sometimes that happens.
The fact that you're slowing down.
Military of 9 and 11. The second size.
All right, I will block for 5.
So Randall's going to block for 5.
I will pay 1.
And he's going to pay 1 for, there's the Lord Renly's ride on defense, giving a +4, standing up Randall. He's at 9. I could just do 1 Arm Fleet Scout and get to 9, which I do.
Yep.
Or I guess I
I
could.
don't want to play until it gets second
Yeah,
board.
I'll do.
Yep, you'll win.
And I win.
Reaction?
So I'll steal his last gold with my Corsair's Dirk.
And claim.
Claim is the Wildling Scout. From Renown on Bela.
And he's that strength then.
He's currently 9. 9 and intimidate till the end of the phase.
And you have 2 cards in hand, so you likely have 1 survivor for Valor, I'll have 2.
Let's go. 11.
So power challenge of 11 with Victorion and Silence's crew.
Is loyal, so you can't use Fallon. Is that how that works?
Correct. Yes.
You have that. So you are representing 13 and currently at 11.
So I'm trying to force either throw down some defenders or I do some intimidate.
Yeah, for another 6.
I'm good with both. So Randall is a 9 plus Mace, that's 14. And yeah, that's enough for him to win. And I'm okay with that. Randall gets a Renown. And I could do an Intrigue with Littlefinger, or I look at my hand and decide I want to protect it, so maybe I'll leave Littlefinger for defense.
Discard your own. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, and I'll protect my hand.
You find the save you need.
His hand is so many cards in his hand. I know he'll have to discard for reserve, most likely. I mean, it's not the same thing as Intrigue, but
I don't see much chance of doing an intrigue, just in case you have shenanigans. I don't win or gain anything on the board.
and he passes his challenges also, so I get dominance.
Might bring it with that strength.
And a very safe turn there, nothing crazy.
I am definitely over reserve.
And he's going to discard a pile of cards here for reserve, which is why I didn't really care about the Intrigue so much. Oh, he gets rid of a Pleasure Barge.
Well, that's pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And I saw he had a Iron Bank. He discarded 1 too many, but he puts it back.
Just make a note over here.
I am the best Thrones player in the world.
It's like I'm just watching. He kept going until he had like no hand. The pressure. The pressure.
Silence code? Yep. Josh, Master Village.
5 gold.
10, I think. 9.
All right, trade routes into Rise of the Kraken.
I will go first.
All right. No. Oh, I got my one revealed now, so that's 6. 3, 4, 5, 6.
So he gets 6 gold, and he's going to do, off of trade routes, he's going to do Bitter Bridge to put in Margie. I'm going to drop in Asha. Yeah, 7 costs on my side, only 6 on yours, Alex. Eat that.
First, obviously, so now we both draw
you want to? I'm thinking.
Yeah, looks like I'm first. Gonna try to hammer some 2 claims through there.
No cards. You can oppose with this. Alright. Go ahead and entry.
3 gold. We get a Lord Sport shipwright in there.
I think I'm probably going to...
And I'm giving him the opportunity to kneel the vineyard here, or else I'm going to kneel it. And he kneels it. Gets 2 more gold. And I'll save 1. Over to him.
2 more for Plutt.
Where'd you get 9?
First thing I'll do is get another dupe.
So he dupes up the high tower, so... Ugh.
Feel real nice.
So frustrating. I wanna blow that thing out of play so bad.
I've got 11 total.
He's got 11 gold to work with. Oh, man. Boards are just going to get wider and wider.
I don't know. I gotta be better at math. Stop draw kneeling it. Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I was
I'm right here. Military.
Start your ear worse than shaving cream up in this.
For 5, I'll put out Sirio.
Oh, he's a classic.
Get some of my own stealth out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold left.
Oh, did you win a power?
So he's got Sirio out there. That is pretty good in the deck to give stealth out to some of his dudes. Make his Tyrell characters even better. Giving a military and a stealth to Marjorie's not the worst thing since she's got renown.
Cards, you know, it's crazy.
I'm bluffing. I don't run. She has stealth. Don't run Valor, go here.
Also helps him on the defense, giving stealth so he can block my unopposed.
In a deck that runs this many 7 colors.
That's good right now that I have Rise of the Kraken out. Makes sense.
Random foolishness. Oh,
If he doesn't bodyguard, Lady in Waiting, or dupe up that Marjorie Tyrell,
I'll go first.
I will Valor her face. Same with Randall. Come on, where's the dupe on this guy? Sure, it'll turn into a Renly by the end of the phase.
For a Knight of Summer.
Oh, Knight of Summer getting +2 in renown,
+2 in renown right now?
Yes.
and High Tower getting a gold in the card,
And Mace.
and gold for Mace to give him a power.
well, no 7 colors, so we'll have to make do with her. It's pretty good. Yeah,
Put it on his house. I think it was on Mace.
in pretty good shape. Try.
Doesn't he gain the power?
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot what I was doing halfway through. So I think in my head I was going to put on my plot card, and I was like, oh no, power goes on the house card.
Oh, I see. That's that kind of day.
That kind of day, yeah. Then I will trigger Mace, obviously, because
And Mace gets the House Flint Knight out of play. And my Lord's Spur Shipwrights, I'm sure, is going to go away. And he does.
Shipwright. Mace.
And he'll get a gold. So he's going to do Mace and also get the High Tower trigger. And he's up to 5. Now my challenge is I'm sitting at 5 power myself.
Generosity itself.
Let's see if I can make this Rise of the Kraken actually...
Actually, I guess I have a pre-challenge action.
Sure.
I'm going to trigger Sirio.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
He's going to do Sirio now to give someone stealth and a mill icon.
Free Iron Mine.
It's not a friendly character, you're right.
I'm
It's
saying,
going on
I'm
good, yeah.
just saying, if you want to be like that, I'll understand.
I will put that on Macy.
And Mace is going to have a military and stealth off of Sirio.
Okay. Mace is
Oh, got 1 card in hand? Yes.
stealth or
I'm thinking it looks like 5, 6. Yeah. You can get a military through.
So if I can do a military and stealth Randall,
I can kill Mel.
Not been like that all day.
that'd be cool. Because then 2 claim, even if he did Margie's ability, would kill Randall. And like bring in Renly, whatever. And then I would have used King Balon already, so I wouldn't have to worry. Also with King Balon being in play, if I Valored or anything, even if Renly was duped, he wouldn't be able to be saved.
We'll see how many milks.
Could go power first. Maybe use Vic to do some intimidate action. But I think military first is a smart play with some intimidate. off of Victirion, and Balon not kneeling to attack. Maybe even throw in a Silence's Crew for 8 strength or 6 strength, sorry, I think he's at, or Asha.
I think everything here was that, except that Eerie who doesn't get
Could also do an intrigue with Asha is what I'm thinking there. Maybe stealthing past Marjorie and forcing Mace and the House Floor Knight and or the House Floor Knight to block. Maybe. It's tough as the boards get wider, the characters get bigger. He's got stealth on his side. It makes it tough. Try to figure out how you want to do this. And I got to be careful I don't go too aggressive, kneel my board all out here, and then he just lets it all go unopposed and comes back and hammers me with some renown. But I'm going to do a military, Silence's Crew, Victirion, and Balon.
4, 5, 6, 7.
So 18 with 2 Iron Fleet Scouts. Looking to claim 2. Maybe get the dupe off of Mace would be juicy. Leave him nice and open for a Valor. And I don't see that happening. I'm assuming it would be the House Florent Knight and the Knight of Summer that would die for military claim. Or maybe Randall to bring in Renly. But who knows? Oh, I'm actually going to take it back. I'm going to start with the intrigue. Maybe thin out his board with a Wildfire. That'd be nice off of Reigns. If I'm playing Wildfire, I'm not even sure if it's in this one. I like changing up my Reigns plots before every tournament, trying different things. Especially during Store Champ season. Seems like a fun thing to do.
Oh, yeah, you get stealth in.
So Marjorie's a stealth target.
Final answer.
9 strength intrigue. Mace can block for 5. So the House Florent Knight, add another 3 of that. That could be 8. And I can add 4 more. Which should be, I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough for a range trigger. But he's got 2 gold, so he can ambush in. I don't know any of the Tyrell, the little Tyrell one that draws cards. I think he can ambush that one in.
You still don't know what that other card in your hand is.
But a 2 claim intrigue's nice too. So if I can't get the reins off, at least I get 2 claim. If he lets go unopposed, I get the extra power for unopposed. Well, unless I do reins, of course, covering it up.
Stand Delirio. Power.
Well, definitely right now, I'm going to pay 2 to ambush in.
There is the Old Town Former ambush that I thought might happen.
So I'll draw 0 cards and discard 0 cards.
Fine with me.
You in there?
I guess I'll let that slide.
Even though I already played.
It's good against. And
No for the challenges. Dominant 2 to 4. Yep. 5. No cards in hand? Nope. Now they're gone. Safely Varys.
I'll block for 10.
It's going to throw 10 in front of it. I'm at 9. 1 Iron Fleet Scout can get me to the win, which I will do.
So you are 11 to my 10.
So the good thing is he dropped another card out of hand there, and now I hit him for 2 claim on the intrigue. So that's good to hit his hand hard before I flip into a Valor would be nice. Oh, he's still got tons of cards though. Oh my god. Brienne and a House Florent Knight. That's good.
But he's already there, so he's just doing that anyway. Yeah, I know, it's so bad. Dan will do pillage.
So Asha gets a pillage, gets a copy of Renly. That's nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards.
And I search the top 8 for a card to add to my hand, thanks to Asha.
I wish you used the conquest mechanic where you just slap it on the bottom of your deck.
I 100% agree. 100% agree.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Yeah. I'll draw 3. Seems a cool deck ideas with and I'll draw 2 more. You will?
Absolutely.
I have 2, 3, 4, 5. Milling your hand. They get down to 30 cards. Private gold for someone who goes what? Right? Too much. Pretty good. Jesus.
How do you do that?
How many is that? Enough. Less than 20? Yeah.
You're good.
Just
Military. That's going to melt one down.
yeah.
That makes sense.
18. I have 3. Ah, should be. No? Oh, because one's here. Yeah, 17. You have 21. Yeah, weird. Isn't it?
Did you steal someone's? No. You get down
Hey, you got a pack with 11, you draw every card you need to keep.
Same price.
Huh?
Same price.
Yeah. So
Sounds like a
So it looks like I'm going to go military with Balon and Victorion.
I watched somebody just as an experiment with Tyrell.
And maybe the Silence's crew.
Drew their whole
I'm not sure what I'm trying to achieve here. Maybe just a nice Intimidate on Randall would be nice.
Do military, all three.
So here's the big military. Silence's crew, King Balon, and Victorion for 18.
18 strength military.
Aw, that again. Great haul and 5.
I think I'm just trying to kneel out Randall here to slow him down. And if he lets Randall go into defending, I can. I would just kneel down Marjorie, basically just trying to kneel down Renown. And he'll block for 5 with the Knight of the Summer. And there we go. Warship knelt out, putting Bitter Bridge on the top of the deck. After kneeling a warship there, it's got no gold to steal. Claim of 2, which is the Knight of the Summer and the Old Town Informer, whatever it's called there.
What is it? Oh, it's that one.
So I should get Silence's crew trigger there. It's a location, but I think I missed it. Oh, poor guy. And I'll intimidate Randall. Or not. What am I doing? It's got to be Randall. Oh, Rob, you're so bad. Come on. Yeah, it looks like I want to stop the intrigue, so I want to keep cards in hand, so it's Marjorie.
How much power do you have? Only one? Yeah. You suck. Alright, go ahead.
Dare you, sir. You need more power. Get more power. I think I'll probably do a military.
Yeah, decide not to do a military or a power challenge because he only has 1 power on his house. He comes at military, stealthing Balon. That goes unopposed.
Finger in his goal.
Usually when I play this deck, it's one turn back. So, yeah, I think if you play it,
It's like a dupe off of Victorion. Oh no. He's only got 1 power on him.
Okay. And if I do a power, I better have something to get around him, otherwise he just gets renowned for free. So, pass.
And he passes on the rest of his challenges. Dominus goes to me.
first game I valid too early, the second game I valid too late.
Yeah.
And I just realized I forgot the Silence's crew there as I point at it. Oh man.
5 and good for reserve. Are you good, Mr. Card Draw? Okay.
You gotta do 2 play intrigue.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You just steal their scrappy characters for the first turn. You immediately gain.
Decision paralysis?
They had Drogo out. You gain and pull all those power in, and then combo with Bias.
So if I Valor now, on the board I only have 1 Iron Mine, so maybe I don't Valor here, but if I don't, I don't know what I was thinking I should anyway. But it leaves Mace there, but at least it gets rid of Marjorie and Randall.
You look through the fact when you find the biggest cards and you find a way to get them out.
Serio's not a bad target either, but yeah, I gotta make sure I can keep Balon in play. I must have a Risen in hand at least. That's why I knelt out Marjorie to prevent any intrigues from hitting my hand, and always getting Risen from the sea every time.
I mean, I shouldn't have won that game either. You're like,
Throw my shit together, but good
yeah,
game.
no worries. Remember when you were playing Big Marge?
I remember stealth.
Boys?
Yeah, yeah.
Power, stealth, Bob. I'll oppose. Now? Village for the crew? Nothing? Village for Rasha. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
So I think we have plot selected here. We have Valor into, I'm not sure.
You have less power. I think you choose first.
Yes. Well, I guess
Stand on
I
win a
will
military
be
as well?
first player.
And Alex wins initiative. He chooses himself to go first.
I will attempt to save on Asha.
Asha gets saved.
Attempt a save on.
And Vic gets an iron arisen. And Balon gets an Iron Mines. Silence his crew. And Littlefinger die. And Mance will save himself. Close call will move Randall. And he draws a card.
Yeah. I mean, you could have gotten second sound, but it would have been
Done without those events.
With the sound. What did you discard?
I said I was going first. So
Military.
So he's sitting at 5 power now, and I am at looks like 8 tier.
1, 2, 3,
So
4,
close call is his plot for sure. He's using Vineyard to get 2 more gold. There's no Bitter Bridge to drop any dudes into play. That feels good. Let's see what he can play off the 7 gold he has here. And you can get a gold off High Tower and another card. I have 0 claim right now, but if I can get a range trigger off, hopefully I can flip out of it, but we'll see. Hopefully you can't put anything with stealth into play, and should be able to use Asha's stealth to help me with that range trigger.
I'll pay 2 gold to stand Robert. Sure. Power with these 2? Big power. That's unopposed. Could have gotten extra power on that if I was paying attention. What is your strength for dominance? 4. You got that down.
We're gonna play each other. Oh, that's what it's.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
I got that.
I was wondering if you put it with that, or you just got
Alright.
I just got fucked. Thankfully, he's letting me put guys in play.
Yes.
I was honestly didn't want to knock it out because I'm like, I'm actually have guys that can keep dropping in if it keeps doing it for now. I was like, I might miss this opportunity here, so like I need to do it now. Especially since Mace is getting loaded there. It's gonna play.
Are you scratching your back? No, I was dancing your
So looks like Alex is searching through his whole hand here, half his deck in his hand, trying to figure out what to play. I can stop these 3 beasts across the board.
15 minutes. 15 minutes.
And it sounds like 15 minutes left in the round.
all 7.
Oh no.
And 7 for Renly. And Hightower's going to get a gold and a card.
Looks just like Alex O'Shea.
I feel like I've got to play first.
Anything else, sir?
I'm going to assume you mean noble and kingly.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Not weird in any way.
Not weird with a peach fixation.
Hey man, I love peaches. Only when they come in a can.
I will give him.
And he's going to give him the crown of golden roses for 8 gold there. And over to me with my 2 gold, 1 for an Iron Mines. And 1 for a bodyguard on Asha.
Go ahead. Your turn.
Right.
Getting ready for the 2nd round of Valor. When we wrap around plots, if it gets that far. Or at least some military claim if things get hairy.
You have to win, right?
I could return my clansman, but he kept on making me sacrifice Tyrion.
So his challenge is first.
I was expecting someone bigger.
I can win a mill and kill one of those guys. How it looks right now. I can definitely intrigue and stealth, but may not get a range trigger off, but I may be able to intimidate first. Military kill, intimidate
Totally makes sense.
the other guy, and then range.
I'm pretty confident that I can concede at this point anyway, but I'm not going to, so go ahead.
I can trip over myself. That's for sure.
All
I've
I'm
done
saying
it
is
many
don't
times.
worry about the time limit.
Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha.
If it becomes clear, then.
Okay.
No gold remaining? No gold.
Well, he's passed his challenges over to me.
It's gonna be a 9 that I know of.
Or, oh, I was first, I think. I think I was first. I'm not sure.
Really?
No, he was first, but he passed challenges. Yeah, that's right.
That's crazy. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, Bankit is doing better than Tom.
So let's do intrigue.
Let's start with
Goodbye, doing a better job.
So intrigue, stealthing Renly. He blocks for 5 with
No claim.
Oh yeah, right. That whole thing that I just said.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. So pillage, I guess.
And yeah, no claim there, and gets a copy of Mace off the top of the deck. So I'm gonna search. Yeah, I don't know why I did it in that order. Should have did military.
You have no gold either. I have one gold. Oh, you have one gold.
Oh, never mind. I have no claim. I have to do it in that order. I have to try. Of course, he has to block. I guess I could have done Intimidate first with Victorion with some power. Then he might not defend. Yeah, I don't know. Then he just kneels one guy, but then Asha can stealth. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. I think there's a better order I could have done things. Trying to make the Asha decision here for the card draw.
I don't know, but none of those work. Made good together.
Okay, then.
Intrigue of 5.
I think 1 and 3. There should be the same number roughly of 1 and 3, 3 and 1.
Yeah, sure I can win this, right?
6,
In some way.
7.
Let's go on.
Yeah, whatever.
So military with Balon and Victorion. Just trying to play a little fast here. And Renly will block.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got a king, Neil.
Oh, thank you.
That's the exact thing that he
Yeah,
called him
thank
out
you,
for.
thank you.
And yeah, I forgot about the alt art Renly there being a king.
Oh yes, he is double king. Yeah.
He's an extra king off the Crown of Gold Roses, so he gets double knelt.
Yeah, next turn he gets back to that, and then a turn after that he can. Yeah. Anyway, currently you're winning by a bunch. You don't have any gold. Let's see here. I got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have to discard something anyway, so I will make him 9 just.
So he's gonna discard a informant to give him the plus 3 off of the attachment there.
No claim.
So, double renown.
Double renown.
And I got 2 renown. No, nothing to intimidate.
Would you like to intimidate someone?
And that's gonna be
Ruby,
it.
you can make me go like that.
Yeah, that's the rules we're doing. Alright, and that's all I got.
Talk it on.
And nobody gets Dom. On to the next round. Yeah, I think there's a better way I could have done that there.
Check reserve. Hey, I'm good for reserve.
I'm good.
One of them is full. I think there's like 4.
Nor defend.
I played Strong Brother, so you can play now? You played both of them.
So I'm at 10 power. He is at 5.
You played me first round, because I had to go through whatever happens, you're going to win this game anyways.
Alright.
And he plays Wardens of the South. I play Trade Routes. So I can get 5 gold.
I got to like mid 20s.
I mean, I guess.
He gets to choose who goes first. And he's going to choose himself to go first. I get the 5 gold off the plot effect. And let's see what Alex Marshall's here. Gets 2 gold off his vineyard.
Well, if I can push this to 13 plots and make you value yourself again.
Start playing slower then. Shit. Shit.
3 for an emissary. Then I will trigger High Tower.
My tower getting him a card and a gold.
She's just,
What do you got?
yeah.
I will go first.
She's the character that I can play and then still have enough to play an Arbor.
And an Arbor. Pretty late in the game for that, but it's something.
I will draw 1 plus call. Yep. And then I will
Still not over yet. Gonna dupe on Victorion.
Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop.
You can't tell what turn it is because Crowd doesn't have one of the locations.
And I get a sea bitch there.
Probably 5. Probably definitely 5. No, that's 2.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And play Silence's Crew.
It's a possibility.
And I'm gonna put 1 gold on it and save a gold. And over to Alex.
On a valor turn, Miri and Sea Stone both. I got 2 claims. Yeah. Well, I've managed to deny Miri, but he was threatening to. Had the ability to get 2 claims.
Now, he's got the plot that can give his guys buffs, so he's gonna do an intrigue for 2.
+2. +2 strength.
Or 4. Yeah, intrigue for 4, +2. Or 2 plus 2 off the plot. Sorry, it's been a long day. A lot of voiceovers in a row here.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No defenders.
Robert Serafian, first of his name. I know him. You do know him.
Now you lose.
And he gets the reader on the intrigue.
Then
Go.
I think the strategic thing is to save my brain.
Yeah, and Alex is just going to concede to rest up before the cut. So stay tuned. We got the top 4 games and the finals coming up after this at Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube. You guys can check out the playlist. We have lots of Thrones tournaments there. Also check out our Gloomhaven campaign going on right now. And yeah, if you want to donate to the channel, you can click the link in the description below. Head on over to Patreon. Any amount helps support the channel. But either way, thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one.